Hey guys, this is Tom Box, and yes, if you click this based off of the thumbnail of the title, we are giving away this entire binder. But if you guys don't know about this binder, didn't check out that short series, well, this is the Build a Binder 2023, and I split it into multiple parts because it did take many weeks to build a binder like this, and one lucky subscriber is gonna get everything inside. Now, we did this last year and the year before that, so it's kind of an annual tradition. I don't know if I want to keep doing it. That depends on how well this video does, so make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we're gonna take a look at what's inside. By the end of this video, it will be complete. It is not complete yet. There's still some missing slots, and I threw an entire deck in here with it. And without further ado, let's take a look at what's inside this binder. Okay, so here's the binder, and I would appreciate if you guys just hit that thumbs up and hit subscribe, ding that notification bell. I'm like super stressed out based off of my current setup. That's right, my current setup stresses me out. Why? Because of the leak that happened. I had to move everything here. That's why, you know, to zoom out a little bit, it's a huge mess here. I had to move all my card game stuff onto this table, and we're just doing it here. We're winging it, and so here's the binder right now as is. There's still a bunch of empty holes, and we're gonna fill it as we go. So day one, we completed the front page, which is the Ash Blossom, the Pot of Prosperity Imperm, because everyone wants these, and I wanted the binder to give everyone something to be happy about. Even if you already had a full collection, getting another set of this doesn't hurt. You're pretty much be going up from here. Everything's gonna be just better and better from here. Day two, we decided to add a deck into it, which is gonna be Branded Chimera. That became the side quest, so a bunch of slots were dedicated to that. So it's kind of like a Hunter x Hunter binder where you get your free slots, and then your back you get your restricted slots. If you guys ever watched Greed Island. So anyways, moving on, and yes, there's going to be a bit of glare in this video. Page 1, we've got our Effect Veilers and Ghost Ogres, more hand traps. Shoutouts to D, shoutouts to Matt, shoutouts to all the people at Locals in that short episode where we just mainly just took donations from locals and we compiled it into one short episode, and so that's where we are now. And then we have the stuff from the structure deck. Now, the whole point of this binder this time around is just to showcase that, hey, you can acquire cards through different methods. So from like donations to structure decks to tournament winnings to seal product to trading, basically whatever method we can figure out, we tried it out. And this one was the structure deck stuff because this is from the branded structure deck, because we went for the branded Chimera deck, and that was one of the biggest shortcuts to get there. Next, we have, thanks to the Rarity Collection, we've got Nibiru's, we've got Winged Dragon Raw Spear Modes, and we have Lava Golems, easy fills. Shoutouts to the people that donated. We also got Token Collector, Justin, throwing in a set of that. We have the Artifact Lancia. Nishi decided to throw in a punk package. So these Yamens are here, so there's a set of E-Tallies to go with it. But, you know, it's mainly because he can make the joke of, you know, he gave me Foxy Tune and Magnum Mud. Yay, thanks guys. I guess someone else is out there gonna be very happy. But Nishi also donated a full set of Adventure package from the writer Ermasir, the Water Enchantress. I threw in the Griffin Rider because he didn't give a Griffin Rider for some reason. And we got a couple empty slots here. We're gonna fill it up as we go once we get to the the end of this whole thing. So spell wise, we started throwing stuff. We got Emergency Teleports. If you want to deal with Pearly's Noir, we have the Herald of the Abyss, Book of Moons, Faithful Adventure, one of the Draco backs, Change of Heart, Branded Lost. These are structure deck stuff as well. So we have the Pot of Extravagance and the Dark Ruler No More. At least you can clear boards. So from format to format, at least you'll be able to adapt based off of what you have, because there should be enough for a side deck as well as a main deck. Continue on, we have trap cards. I guess some of the most useful, D-Barrier for sure. Didn't get touched by ban list. This did get touched by the ban list. I'm sorry, you're still getting 3 copies of this. I'm not replacing the slots for you. And then there is the Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, Branded Sword, and Retribution from the structure deck. Now, I wanted you to be able to adapt just in case you wanted to play straight branded like Despia or something. So there's the Mirror Jades that were left over, and the Lubellion. Threw in an Abelonatus, and just for fun, I decided to, hey, everyone deserves a Dragoon, so here's your Dragoon. Throw in a Dragoon. One empty slot for a Synchro, and then there's like a Starlight Dragon and a Quasar. Quasar, this one here was mainly from tournament winnings. So you got like packs from winnings, and I tried to open it. Mainly I'm opening Dune because I wanted to pull Chimera, the Ultra Rare Fusion, and instead I got Quasar and I got Epirelli Noir again. So we're kind of stuck with those. And then we have a couple of slots here. Don't know what we're gonna put in here though. Maybe we'll put something fun. We have another couple slots here, but we have Unicorn, Dark Charmer, Underworld Goddess, that's from Nishi, and a lot of this stuff is from Rarity Collection. Rarity Collection made it a lot easier for people to donate their stuff in because they'll have spares. A lot of people went in with cases, boxes, and you know, people were generous and with their bulk, I guess, but it wasn't really bulk. As for the Branded Chimera deck, we have a full set of Gazelle, the King of Mythical Claws, Big Wing Berfament, Master Tao, because I've been really happy with this, and the reason why I chose this deck in particular is because I did really well for the season with this, and I want to share with you guys. And in terms of like a learning curve, this is definitely one that has an easier learning curve for sure, and it survived the ban list too, so that's great. Mirror Sword Knights, Kodals, Fallen of Albaz, Aluber, another set of Ash. That's right, you're getting 2 sets of Ash in this deck. I couldn't get, what's that card? The End of Anubis. So you're getting a Barrier Statue of Abyss instead. I can't complete everything. Couldn't find certain cards. I couldn't even get a 3rd Chimera Fusion. I pulled an entire box of Dune and didn't get a Chimera Fusion. That's how salty I got. I'm like, you know what? We're not having it. You guys will have to find some parts to collect on your own. And I think that's kind of the fun of it too. A set of Branded Fusion, there's some empty slots. There's actually a full set of Eclipses as well. 2 talents and an opening. Some empty slots for the deck. 3 empty slots. Eclipse, the extra one. That's why it's in a pink sleeve. These are MST pinks. And then for the extra deck, we have Chimera, the King of Mythical Beasts, or Phantom Beasts. And then we have 2 of the Berfament, which is supposed to be 1 more Chimera. I think in one of my builds I did play 2 of these, so if you want to adapt, by all means. There's an empty slot for you in the back as well. There's a Garura, Magnum, Predaplant, some empty slots here that we're going to fill up. So this is the current state of the binder. What am I going to do with it? Well, let's see. Let's get through the empty pages first. So it's like this deep in. Okay, well, first of all, let's put in some monsters. Let's see what we got. We can put Dark Arm. I think this is good for Edison. So, our Time Wizard 2010. And we can put a play set of Doggerans here. There's no Kaijus in here. I know we have like Lava Golems. So, let's go with the one-offs here. Now we have a set of Kaijus. That makes sense. To me, it makes sense. What else do we have to fill up? Okay, 1 slot here. I'm going to give an Angelica, the Princess of Noble Arms, because it's recently popular. I wish I had more IBs than I would like, but I don't. Remember, the rule of thumb is that if I don't have an extra, I'm not going to throw it in. And certain cards I definitely don't have extras of, and I wish I had more of myself. Like Thrust. I wish I had more Thrust. There's more extra deck slots available here. I don't know what to fill in here. You know, I'll give it a set of Solemn right now. I would put in more Xyz monster, but I don't have any available on my table that are spares. Unless you want another Diamond Dire Wolf, which I don't think you need. I think you'd rather have a set of Solemns instead. As for these 2 slots, well, 1 slot for sure is going to be a Nightmare Phoenix. Let's see if I have a spare monster on my table here. I can just take the spot. I want something useful. This is so hard. I want to give you something that's useful. This is a side deck not side deck. This is a extra deck I just broke. I destroyed my Sprite deck recently, and that's why it's on my table. It has to be something useful. I want to put a link in there, but sure. Let's check a Trasuke there or something. That's good enough. Vanadium Fan, I guess you get yourself another card. But here, 1 spare card. Yeah, it doesn't fit the theme, but we're going with it. Next, we're going into the deck here. So what am I actually missing here? There's actually quite a few things. First of all, this is supposed to be a set of Crossout Designator. For a deck that can main deck it, it's really good. But I can't, for the life of me, get another set. So we're putting in Lightning Storms. We're getting a playset of Lightning Storms instead. That's right. Deal with it. I can't find everything for you. Find a way to get it on your own. We also get Super Poly. I had to break apart some stuff. I had to dig into my collection to get the Super Poly, and we got 2 spare ones. If you wonder why I don't have that many Super Polys, there's a simple reason. Just check the other giveaway videos, and you'll see that, yes, playsets were given time and time again. I don't really have that many. I don't replenish them that quickly, and so that's where we are. Next page. Okay, the Imperm line. Now you get 2 full sets of Imperm in this binder. There's a set in the front and a set in the back. And I'm going to toss in some droplets in here because without Kashtira in the mix, droplets definitely got a lot better. I'll continue to figure out what I want to fill up in here. But first of all, let's put in a Draco Quest for Super Poly target. And you can't have a Chimera deck without a Guardian Chimera. So we're tossing in Guardian Chimera into the slot. Technically, it's supposed to be 2 Guardian Chimeras, whatnot. I can't do that, so we're just working with what we have. For now, I guess I'll toss in a Nibiru in here. These are just spare cards, because this one only has 2 Nibirus here, so I'm gonna put one here. So what's next? What else do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any more? I think all the back here is done. We have 4 slots. Yeah, we have 4 slots left. Okay, well let's see what we got. Okay, so I just realized that this binder doesn't have a single evenly match, so we're throwing in a set of evenly matches in there first. So 1, 2 right here, and then another one up there. And then it's just kind of by collateral damage, I just picked it up with the evenly, so we're throwing in Ice Dragon's Prison. And in the back slot, we are missing 1. We don't have another Guardian Chimera, we don't have another, what's his name? The Chimera. So I'm just gonna throw in this card instead. I'm just gonna throw in a Alt Art Nightmare Unicorn. Hopefully you guys enjoy this as much as I did. So here we go, and that is the entire binder. I tried my best at completing the side quest, but it's just too hard, and I also kind of lost a bit of patience when the moment that whole ceiling shenanigan happened. It was just so hard to film, and like the space here is so tight, but the binder at the end of the day is still complete, and hopefully it's going to a nice new owner, I guess. So how do you join this giveaway? That's right, so let's go through every page by page. You guys can kind of see it right now. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I mean, it's a lot of free stuff. So, and that's it for this entire binder. But how do you win this entire binder from page 1 to page, I guess page 9? Quite simple. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, ding that notification bell, check the link down in the description, and that's probably the most important part, the Gleam link. If you haven't seen the Gleam link before, you haven't joined our Gleam giveaways, it just helps me RNG everything a lot simpler, and I get to contact you directly via email, so there's no guessing work in this. And if you're not the type to check your email, don't forget to check your spam mail, and make sure you're subscribed, because if you're not subscribed, you're gonna have a very fun email telling you, yeah, you misplayed pretty hard, but we're gonna move on to the next winner. The princess is in another castle, or in this case, the binder is in another castle. But that's all I got for this video. If you guys enjoyed this year's giveaway binder, enjoyed the content inside, hit that thumbs up and hit subscribe to get a notification bell. If you watch the entire short series, you know what, props to you. Thanks for making it worthwhile. And hopefully I get my ceiling fixed by next year, so I'm not so stressed out. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you all in the next one.